Bruno, when you disrespect. Welcome to the Luke and Pete Show. Pete Donaldson with you. I'm with Lukey Moore as well. We just caught producer Bruno really going to town on the Adobe Corporation. They've had a difficult few months. Everyone's complaining about them. Everyone's complaining about their products, their subscription service and modelling. And Bruno just sees fit. He's basically criticising Adobe Premiere.
I think he's punching down.
He's hardly a power user.
Listen,
Four cameras and one soundtrack.
Bruno,
he's hardly a celebrated movie editor.
And I think when you take into account the fact that Adobe only turned over $24 billion last year,
exactly.
it becomes quite distasteful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Punching down. For me, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a bit of respect for John Warnock and Charles Gushka, who founded the company in December 1982, Bruno. Yeah, it's underpinning a lot of what we do here, Adobe.
Yeah, I'm a deluxe paint man.
Choose your battles.
On the Amiga.
Before you know it, you'll be editing on Cool Edit Pro.
Cool Edit.
Remember Cool Edit Pro?
Cool Edit, Audacity.
I was never an Audacity man. That's basically the freeware version of Adobe, isn't it?
Adobe Audition, yeah. If you, there's also like an online version of basically an online audio editor that I was very impressed with until I made my partner, who needed to record something on her locked down Absolute Radio PC, and it seemed to record beautifully, and it's a very beautiful,
what's it called?
Intuitive graphical user interface. I can't remember, and I'm not recommending it because it didn't record it properly. She recorded 3 minutes of stuff, and it just sort of glitched all the way through, and she had to throw it all in the bin.
Is it 3 minutes a link an hour on Absolute Radio these days?
3 minutes
of links an hour on Absolute
Probably,
Radio.
I imagine so. Yeah,
and you can never say the name of the songs because it's syndicated across all the different decades, right?
It is on some of them. Yeah, it is on some of the. I think on the Breakfast Show and the Drive Time Show. But the others are absolutely
which I think is a shame because if I were to be a radio DJ, I would like to talk about the songs.
Yeah, it certainly.
They don't really talk about the songs, do they?
Well, it certainly was a something that I relied on heavily. Little song facts here and there,
which probably would be true, would they? A lot of
them. My Favourite Game by the Cardigans.
Yeah,
part of the Gran Turismo 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, are they unhelpful?
They actually played a gig at. I want to say Brixton Academy, but it might not have been a couple of weeks ago.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Down. That's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Do you know who's supporting My Chemical Romance? I believe.
Is that their new name?
I believe.
My Chemical Romance. I believe. Yeah. Who is it?
It's Skunk Anansie, I think. Yes, Skunk Anansie.
Good get. Good get for them.
That's a good get for Skunk Anansie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there much of a crossover there, do we think?
No, I don't.
I can't really figure out, really. I really like Skunk Anansie.
Yeah. Gerard Way and Franchiero.
Yeah. Do you know, I was reading a while back about the way that massive super bands, super groups treat their support artists.
Right.
And apparently the two best at it, I think, are the Rolling Stones and Metallica. Apparently they're really well looked after.
I imagine like the Rolling Stones are just kind of like, all right, boys, what's going on? Like talking to you all the time. You're like, shut up,
I probably don't even see them.
All right, boys, what are you doing backstage? You want a beer?
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Come in here, mate. It's the Boatman.
What's their name, mate? What's their name?
Roy Hattersley's. I'm doing Roy Hattersley.
Not a big difference between them.
Not a big difference. It's certainly not an age difference.
And Marcus, really.
And what? Marcus
gets a bit Roy Hattersley at times.
Well, did you think that? Did you see the new Rolling Stones video where they de-aged themselves rather healthily?
I haven't.
Something they've been trying to do with tight trousers and
1 meal every 2 days.
Yeah, and 1 meal.
Do you
every
know
2
that
days.
story about it?
Well, yeah, 1 meal.
They only have one hot meal every 2 days, apparently.
All right. Well, can you have loads of cold meals? Cold cuts.
I think it just means as in a meal,
a proper meal. Yeah.
But what were you going to say about them de-aging themselves? I haven't seen.
I think they've de-aged themselves. Yeah, they've sort of they put. I think there's that woman who I've not seen in anything. It's like a
no, I don't know her. No. How would I know her?
She's a Latina lady, and she looks like every girl from the early noughties in the Electroclash vibe.
I don't think you need to say Latina lady. I think you just say Latina.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a tautology otherwise.
She's a Latina lady.
Yeah. What were you going to say about her?
And she wasn't in. I don't know what she's been in, but she just appeared from nowhere. She's got big curly hair. Looks like she's been working somewhere hot. Always looks a bit sweaty.
Right.
And she's just everywhere. She's like the it girl for 2026.
Why are you bringing her up?
Well, she was in the Madonna video, and she was also in with the Cole Palmer, and she was in the Madonna video, and she was also in the Rolling Stones video as well. So she's just sort of like, she's just this it person who just floats around in stuff. And I don't know how you get that job. How do you become an it person?
Is she the Alexa Chung of...
She's the Alexa Chung of music.
Is she called Odessa Azion?
Odessa Azion.
Yeah, I just Googled it.
Yeah, Odessa Azion.
I'd never heard of her.
No, yeah. She was in I Love LA and a Netflix series called Grand Army. Never had any idea what that is. But she's just everywhere now.
Okay, I don't even recognise
I've never
her.
seen her act. I've never seen her do anything.
I think that
She's
some
got
of
a
those...
nose ring.
I think some of those Netflix series are made up.
Oh, yeah, just to trick us.
So the name of it again?
Us chop dunks. Grand Army.
Do you know what I think that is?
What?
I think that is a thumbnail on the Netflix thing. And if you
But
try
no
and
one ever clicks it.
if you click on it, you get an error or something.
Yeah,
and they're
nice.
just trying to make it look like they've got loads of content.
Nice. My internet keeps going down, and and also you keep getting power cuts.
Do what?
So I
It's
can't
in
watch
Leon
Netflix.
Sea?
Yeah.
The beautiful British seaside town of Leon Sea?
I think I diagnosed it though.
Okay, that's worrying.
I left a pressure washer turned on. I've permanently plumbed in a pressure washer because there's so much.
And you've ruined the power in
And
your
I've
town?
ruined the power in my house.
Oh, your house. Okay,
yeah,
I
it keeps
thought you meant the
turning.
town generally.
I keep on going down in the middle of the night to let the dogs out and seeing that the fridge is. You always got to look at the fridge, haven't you? Always got to have a little look what's going on.
Oh yeah.
And then
I sometimes
and if
instinctively
the hand goes in the shredded cheese and just gives you a little midnight treat, helps the dreams come along, the more
midnight?
lucid, sexy dreams that I have.
Midnight?
She's about 2 or 3 for me.
Well, you're up in the fridge at 2 and 3 in the morning.
Yeah, just have a little peek around. Little
You
peek around.
disturbing your partner or?
No, she's dead to the world. She doesn't hear the dogs or the baby or anything. It's only me holding up this entire... She listens, I've forgotten.
Hang on a minute. So like,
I always forget.
So 2 or 3 in the morning.
Dog up.
What's the dog doing?
Needs a wee or a shit.
You could have a little...
That I will later have to pressure wash.
Can't you have a little dog flap?
No, because someone will steal your
Do you know,
dog.
the house I moved into, they had sausage dogs.
Right.
And they had a little dog flap,
So
which we now
pipe,
use as a
dog
cat
pipe.
flap.
Little dog
Yeah,
pipe.
little dog pipe.
Little dog
And there's no back access to our garden, so it was probably relatively safe.
The problem is the foxes are just having a right old party. We got badgers, we got frogs. It would be a recipe for disaster.
Are they saying, come on over
possibly-
to our place? So you've got badgers, frogs,
Yeah.
foxes and dogs in
Yeah.
your...
Lots of snails and ants.
Be honest. In your little vicinity.
Yeah. I've not seen a badger yet, but I'm reliably informed that
What kind of operation are you running there?
the animals are farthing wood.
It is like that. It's
The
winning the
theatre
willow
show,
stuff,
just-
this. So you're up at 2 or 3 in the morning. What are you doing? You're taking the dog out.
Yeah. Having a look at the cheese situation in the fridge.
Yeah.
We've always got loads of bags of shredded cheese. It's not shredded, is it? What do you call it?
Grated
Grated
cheese. But you know what I don't
yeah.
like about it?
Right.
Can I just put something out there?
It's covered in tapioca.
They put a little bit of film on
so
it.
it doesn't
like
stick together.
Yeah, I can't get on board with it.
What do you mean you can't get on board?
I'd
with
rather
it?
grate me own.
Just ignore it.
You're a lazy
You've got to grate
garlic
your own.
pre-grated
I'm a
cheese
lazy
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not. See,
I've
I'm
got
not.
things to do.
I'm not. I can't.
I've got
get on board
YouTube
with
to
that.
watch.
I don't really. So what I do is I stick the old earplugs in because the Wi-Fi I've actually doesn't work.
Right.
So my default position is
Does she do night swearing?
no. She needs to basically be involved. If the boys
Right.
you need to take responsibility for that. I've
Okay.
got a job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Doesn't go down well.
No.
Goes down about as well
Yeah.
as you did with you there.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like that's a sort of big talk you do on a podcast that your partner doesn't listen to, and I do equally big talk that I later get in trouble for.
Yeah, me and your partner bond over it.
They do.
Usually.
Yeah. It's true.
Last time, as we mentioned last time out, you being a point scorer and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you're probably.
Yeah, I mean, we after that we got home and Sarah put another point on her side of the box.
Oi, but I think you're within your rights to have a bit of a point scorer if you're doing all the nighttime stuff.
Well, she'll disagree that is actually happening, but I
Well,
seem
is
to
it
find
happening or not?
I seem to find myself in the fridge eating cheese at 3 a.m. quite a lot. That's all I'm saying. All right?
Just say that. Be honest then.
Fine.
Be honest.
Okay.
Bruno's reliably informed us that Odessa Azion isn't actually. She isn't actually
good.
Latina.
Yeah, Odessa is probably Greek, in it.
Where's she from, Bruno?
Where's she from, Bruno?
It's all very
And
well,
is there
Bruno, being over there.
give the big talk.
Yeah, saying what she isn't.
Oh,
what is she then?
God.
German and
German
Jewish.
and Jewish.
Great combo.
What a combo.
Great combo.
Explosive.
Okay.
Wow, okay, right.
I'd
where do we
never heard of her. Do you know what? Life passes. What I
Her
found.
middle name's Zion.
Okay. What I found what I found kind of quite difficult to do, but I'm getting better at it, is just accepting that life is more and more passing me by now. Cultural life.
Right.
There's no
We're
point
chopped dunks.
But I'm not chopped, am I?
No, chopped just means ugly.
Oh, does it? I thought it meant ripped.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fine then.
Yeah.
I don't feel like...
But I feel bad that I've never been anything else. I was a chopped teen.
You were a cool indie boy, weren't you?
I was a chopped teen.
You were a foppish beta male indie boy.
A chopped 20-year-old.
You weren't. You were a beta male, cuckish indie boy.
Cuckish? Where's cuckish come from?
Well, you were.
You're adopting this too late. I bought a T-shirt. There was, I had a little get together with the neighbours to watch the England match.
I saw it. You sent me a photo. The balustrade looks good, by the way.
Thank you.
Still holding up well.
Still
good
holding
on you.
up well. Yeah. My daughter keeps going and shaking it. I'm like,
it's not helpful, is it?
No, it's not helpful.
No.
She just knows every button. She's like got every. It's like this Stream Deck I've got in front of me. She knows every button, and they're beautifully labelled.
They're so. We had a little football party for the England DR Congo game. Just me, the wife I have access to, and our son in the living room. Did a little spread. I was getting back reasonably close to kickoff, so the wife and the son, they did a cute little picnic thing, which involved like preparing little bits of bread with cheese on it and then doing little red pepper crosses for the England flag, all that kind of stuff, right? Obviously, my son got bored after about 15 minutes, right, and was desperate to watch a TV program he likes, which I ended up eventually putting on the laptop just so I could watch the game. Yeah. But speaking of pushing buttons and knowing, he obviously was able at a very primal level to detect that this was important to Daddy.
Yes.
So he knew that, which then for him, the calculation was, well, that means he's not going to get any attention. Which is not on. So he walked all the way over to the other side of the living room with a big bit of watermelon in his mouth. Right. Crunched it, looked at me, and just spat it on the floor. Nice. And the look to my directly in the eye was like, what are you going to do now? Yeah. Because this means you're going to have to come over here, clean that up, tell me off, and you're going to miss some of your football. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Yeah. It was. What did you do? I went, Sue! Kicked straight to the solar plexus. I said, punt. Please don't do that, or I'll have to take it away. Yeah. Oh, look, England have finally scored a goal. So what was your daughter doing with the balustrade? Just giving it a little shake. Can it withstand such pressure? Yeah, can it withstand such pressure? What kind of age going up to could it withstand? Of average strength, moderate average strength. I think Sarah would have a problem getting it down, getting it smashed. That sounds to me like a challenge. That sounds to me like Saturday afternoon. Does it work Saturday afternoon? She'd come home, first thing she had to do, shake that balustrade. When she starts to speak, stop. No, come here. Could you do it? Could you pull it down? Yeah, I could pull it down. It'd be spectacular when it has to go. Do you have the urge? Yeah. That'd be like, it'd be like Kevin Spacey in American Beauty, just throwing the plate at the wall. Me, just gone, shaking it out. Are you like Tom Verlaine? You understand all destructive urges. It seems so perfect. Is that what you're thinking about when you're familiar with all of that? To be honest, but yeah. Where were we? My daughter. So you had a little gathering in your garden. In the garden. You had a TV in the garden. It's a very good setup. So there was the TV that we couldn't put on the wall at Stack Towers because the wall was too thin. So you took it home? I couldn't get in the car. Back at the Century? I had to pay my neighbour to bring him back in his big van. Right. But so we got back and just carried it out. Got the biggest man I know, Damien, over the road to help me carry it out. Is he the rum guy? He's the rum guy. Yeah. And we watched it. And I had bought from AliExpress. Are you familiar with John Pork? No. I'm going to show you a picture of John Pork. You carry on the story and I'll Google him. Give yourself a little Google of John Pork. John Pork's like an old meme from a couple of years ago. It's a pig man. He's a pig man. And John Pork is calling. That image amuses me. It has been an enduring meme for me for a long time. I don't really know. He's sort of like a virtual influencer, but John Pork is he's just a pig man. Yeah. And he's very enjoyable to me. But John Pork is always calling. And I bought a T-shirt on AliExpress. I just saw this T-shirt with John Pork is calling. And it's just like an iPhone screen and John Pork is calling. Yeah. And it says, are you picking up the call for John Pork? Yeah. I've just seen it. I get it, yeah. And I showed Roddy, the neighbourhood teen. I said, Roddy, what do you reckon of my T-shirt? And he was laughing his head off. But at the end of laughing his head off, he was like, that is such an old meme. Was he? And I was like, How old is it?
Listen, Roddy, I'm terminally online, and I bought this because it was an old meme, not because I think it's cool.
Did you make that point?
Might have made that point. Might have twisted his arm.
The thing is, though, because that would cut to the very core of you.
It would, yeah. Because what do I have other than that?
That would make bacon out of John Pork because you are someone who likes to be on the zeitgeist. Yeah. It's not that long ago you used to bombard us with memes on the group chat, and then at the end of it just be, and now you're up to date, and then go again.
Yeah.
But you don't do that anymore. No. Is it because you don't trust your own ability to stay up to date?
I feel like I might get a run, especially around the World Cup. I might get a Ranieri's gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a sad. Explain that to people listening.
I think on 3 occasions, people on the Football Ramble WhatsApp group were posting that the news that Ranieri had left Leicester.
Yeah.
Had been fired from Leicester, and so we changed. So basically, every time somebody posts something that's already been seen on the same thread, we give it a Ranieri's gone.
Oh, Ranieri's gone.
Ranieri's gone.
So there's weirdly enough, I've got another one in that generated completely organically.
Yeah.
And I've got
another meme
group chat with my mates where my mate used to get really pissed off about stuff that was presented as breaking news that wasn't, or it had been covered before, or it was just old or whatever. Yeah. And he would always used to respond to everything with Queen Anne's dead.
Right, nice. Yeah.
And now everyone says Queen that dead, all the time. I don't actually know when Queen Anne died.
I think we should pass out. I thought she was still alive, Queen Anne.
She died in 1714.
No, sorry. Who am I thinking of?
Princess
Anne. Yeah. Princess Anne's still with us, isn't she?
Yeah, but that's a different person just called Anne.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll never die.
Yeah.
Oh, that lovely gin.
Who's the one who used to present The Weakest Link? Anne Robertson. She's still alive.
Yeah.
Time recording.
Anne
of Cleves, dead.
Politician who does racist news channels. Anne Widdecombe. Who's your favourite Anne?
Anne Widdecombe is Anne Widdecombe. So
Odessa Zian.
That always reminds me of is so when I play PUBG or Ark Raiders, my mate who I play with, his username is My Cat Carruthers. Because and it's named after the final line in a poem that Anne Widdecombe did on some weird reality show, which ended with something about her best friend.
Right.
There are no others. My best friend is my cat Carruthers.
Nice.
That is such an online thing to do.
I like that. Yeah. Do you want the fun fact from the production team?
Which is Rory. Is it one saying, Pete, can you lower your mic?
No, it's Anne Robinson is going out with Andrew Parker Bowles. So it's almost a royal Anne.
That makes sense.
And Andrew Parker Bowles looks just like Anne Widdecombe. So if you look at the eyes, he's got sad eyes like Anne Widdecombe.
But he said Anne Robinson, not Anne Widdecombe.
Yeah, but I'm bringing in Robinson, Anne Widdecombe as well.
The greatest ever old aristocratic bloke.
Yeah, I'd say so.
In tweed. I'm going to tell you, is Tim Henman's dad.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's no longer with us, who looks exactly like an aristocratic George Bush.
Tim Henman. I was just writing. I forgot the dad bit. I just wrote Tim Henman, but now he does look like his dad. Oh yes.
Isn't he looks that like amazing?
He looks like George Bush.
That's what I just said.
George W. Is that what you said?
Have you seen that, Bruno? Tim Henman's dad looks like George. I mean, he looks amazingly like a posh George Bush. It's incredible how much he looks like him. Me and Marcus used to get we used to get our cheapies looking at those photos all the time.
Very enjoyable.
We'd sit there just looking at it. You know what Marcus is like? He'd just be cracking up laughing.
He'd get so much money from the lookalikes agency that I follow on Instagram.
He's dead though.
He would have done. I'm sure they would have taken him on.
Yeah, the lookalike agency thing you sent me. I'm also fascinated by lookalike agencies. It seems like such a amazingly tragic way to run a business.
Right. Why? I don't know. If I look like somebody, I'd be fucking out every night.
Well, you are out every night.
No, but just doing stuff.
Looking like Teabag from
Prison Break. Teabag. Yeah, there's no call for it. I'm
not talking about being tragic, being a lookalike. I'm saying if you had an agency for lookalikes, it feels to me like automatically it's worse than just having an agency. Because ideally you'd want to be the agent of Michael Douglas. Right. But you can't be.
No,
so you're the
but
agent of the guy who looks like
I think
Michael
being
Douglas.
reasonable about your aspirations is really good. And the one that I follow, just lookalikes agency on Instagram, is well worth it. This morning they posted a Michael Eavis lookalike.
That was amazing.
I mean, it's a good lookalike.
It's not a good lookalike.
A little bit younger
than an oldish fat bloke with a beard. and
it looks like Michael Eavis, but it's not. It
looks
great.
A bit like Tom Kerridge is living in his car.
The Mary Berry they sometimes post letters that have been sent or emails that have been sent from people, and somebody quite recently wanted a Mary Berry lookalike to go full frontal, and but I think she turned it down. I thought you got to take the work where you can get it. Yeah. But what I like about the Mary Berry lookalike is that she's in the lookalike agency website. She's been paired with a Paul Hollywood lookalike. Oh, nice. Okay, nice.
But the sizes are all wrong. Look, see.
That's the right size. That's a Paul. Paul Hollywood's a giant of a man.
I think when you cake. My take on this is when you see more than one lookalike together. Like a 2 or 3 of them together, it makes you feel like you're in some kind of dreamland timeline.
Yeah, where nothing's exactly,
quite as it seems.
Yeah,
you know? Very strange.
I just like the lookalikes where they've signed up. Like, so one, there's a Billie Eilish impersonator who looks more like Sydney Sweeney. It's just not right.
Do you reckon she doubles up? She might double up.
I double up, yeah, exactly. Like when I slept in a hostel with the Foo Fighters impersonator.
I don't know this story.
I told you the
you didn't tell me this story.
We were.
Where were you?
Was putting on a gig in Birmingham, and I was in a Birmingham hostel of all places.
Was it depressing?
Yeah. Top bunk below me was Dave Grohl, who they would do. They did 2 shows every night. One as Nirvana and one as Nirvana and one as the Foo Fighters. It's a lovely little job.
You just got randomly paired in the bunk bed with him, or were you there for work?
Everyone, no, I was just doing mates do, and he'd put on the Foo Fighters / Nirvana band. So the Nirvana, he plays drums in the Nirvana band, and then he comes and plays guitar for the Foo Fighters.
Look like him?
Yeah, he does, and he sounds like him as well. It's a good little setup. Was it the Food Fighters? I think it might be the Food Fight. I can't remember, but I was in one of them. I was in a bunk bed with Dave Grohl.
Did he think you were a lookalike?
Pat Smear.
You never told me that. So where were Kurt Cobain and
I don't
Chris
know. I came too late. I came fashionably late, so I missed this Nirvana bit.
But I tell you came late and you got the bunk bed with Dave Grohl. He's the main one.
I know.
Well, Cobain's the main one, but in the Foo Fighters situation.
No, exactly. Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. Did you go for a beer after?
Yeah, we all drank. They were nice enough.
Why were you in this situation? You didn't really explain that. Your mate put on a do.
Mate put on a do. So one of his bands. The Foo Fighters were playing. The Food Fighters.
So your mate does tribute bands?
No, my mate had his band, and I think they were headlining. And
you don't want to be supported by a good tribute band, do you?
No, it's a good point. Actually,
they've got the best. They've got the best songs,
and they sound alike. And yeah,
there's not the thing about a tribute band that people are snobby about. They completely forget if they are snobby about it. Is that
the songs are good,
and you're going to have a fucking great time.
Yeah,
because you are going to if they're good, and I've seen some good ones. So I told you, my cousin is in the world premiere Kate Bush and Fleetwood Mac tribute artist. So my cousin is like widely regarded as the best Kate Bush tribute act. It's called Cloud Busting.
Who does she play?
She's Kate Bush.
Who does she play in the
Stevie Nicks? She's Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac, right? The thing about that is you are not going to see Fleetwood Mac in the Dog and Duck. No. But you are going to see them.
Yeah.
And it's going to be amazing if they're good.
They're going to be better than Fleetwood Mac right now.
But Cloud Busting, her Kate Bush one, she has played massive venues because Kate Bush never performs.
Yeah.
So like it's an absolute touch. And she is brilliant, but because Kate Bush never plays shows. So Cloud Busting will play I want to say like Brixton Academy size venues. But as a general rule, if you get a good Foo Fighters tribute band playing, you know, the equivalent of the Wedger Rooms in Portsmouth, that is a great show. Yeah. Because you'd have so there's no way you want to be going on doing original material after that. That's a bonkers booking. That.
Why do most towns have a Wedgwood Rooms?
They don't. It's only Portsmouth.
Loads of them.
No, it's not. Find another one.
I've been to a load.
Find another one.
I can't be asked.
Because you're talking shit. You're talking shit.
Right.
Bruno, find out how many Wedgwood.
Find out how many Wedgwood.
Bruno's like our guy on Joe Rogan now, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's the Joe Rogan guy called?
Get that up.
Jamie.
Get that up.
Bring that up, Jamie.
Bring that up, Jamie.
We just don't do any. We don't do any conspiracy theory or racist stuff.
It's a good point.
Fine.
Yeah, it's not considered.
Try not to. Well, by the way, speaking of which, Matt Letizier's done another one, hasn't he?
What's he done? Has he been busy? Because you sort of think
he's on kill switches in cars, relating it to 15-minute cities now.
He's got a 15-minute mind.
like a goldfish.
He's got no room.
That's rich from you. That is very rich from you.
I've got lots of room. I just don't know where anything is.
The one thing that so what
mine's he does... Mine's like one of those cities that they build, but there's nothing in it in China.
Yeah.
A metropolis that nobody lives in there because of the housing crash.
The thing that Letitia does, his like shtick, is in a way, there's a bit of subtlety to it, because what he does is he takes something that kind of does happen, and then completely distorts it. So the big thing he's on about is kill switches in cars.
Right.
He's saying the government have put kill switches in all the new cars.
Right.
But what's actually happened, as you were telling me, is that it's like Tesla do that, right?
Yeah, the companies do that.
For software reasons or some shit.
Yeah, you can stop. I'm fairly certain there was a case quite recently where one of the big e-car manufacturers have put one in there because they just.
But he then extrapolates it out to, and the reason they're doing that is because they want you to stay inside the 15-minute cities, and when they build the 15-minute cities, they put the fences up first.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Yeah.
No one's ever said, to my knowledge, I might be being naive here, but no one's ever said to you in your whole life, you cannot leave this town.
No,
that's never happened.
No,
they might ANPR your car or be watching you all the time with CCTV, because I think Britain's one of the most CCTV countries in the world.
Right,
and that is obviously in its own way troubling. But they're not stopping you going somewhere.
Yeah. Do they know? Do they realise that? For example, my mum and dad would love a 15-minute city.
But they don't want to leave.
They don't want to leave.
Some older people were happy with that.
They're happy with the 15. They want access to the things that they want access to within 15 minutes taxi. And
I think sometimes it's misconstrued, because I think that a lot of it, if you go to say a certain town in Norway, technically speaking, it might be a 15-minute town, by which I mean it's really well planned and the public transport's good, and you haven't got to go anywhere if you don't want to. Yeah. It takes you less than 15 minutes to go to the shop or to a bar or to a theatre, and that can be quite a good thing. Yeah, and surely like flat earthers don't want to go anywhere anyway, because it might disprove their stupid theory. It's the guy from the guy who runs. Is there an outdoor brand of clothing called Columbia? Right. I think there is. Is he a flat earther? No, he's a guy who said, as part of a marketing campaign, I will give personally $1 million to anyone who takes a photo of the edge of the earth. Right. Nice. So what are you waiting for? Yeah. Do it. Say 100 million. I think he might have done that. Yeah. The crucial point of it is he's never going to have to pay. He's going to pay out. Say anything he wants, can't he? I think he might have actually at some point, I'll give you the whole company. Just go and do it. Nice. By the way, Bruno did find out there are no other wedge rooms in Britain. I can't see that in the running order. And he wrote it in the running order, and Pete deleted it quite ostentatiously. In a disrespectful display of Bruno's authority over Bruno and just doing his job. I just can't see. Apologise to Bruno, then we can go. I'll apologise to Southsea. I think Wedge Room's on the Albert Road. Great. Right. It used to be, I don't know if it still is, but it used to be a great night out. Have you been on there? You must have been out on the Albert Road in Southsea. It's Albert Road. Let me have a look. Southsea. It's the way around up the show. Me are going down Google Maps. I think I've been in the Wedge Room. Well, you would have been. You would have had to have walked down Albert Road to get there. My mate punched my other mate in the face. Okay. Outside it. Punch. Nice. They were sparring. What was the gig? They were sparring, and then a drink had been taken, and they were doing a bit of sparring because one had got into boxing and the other one had done some boxing. That old chestnut. Back in it, and one of them just popped him in the mouth, and I think he got an infection out of a tooth taken out. Terrible. Who was the gig, though? Who was the gig? It wasn't a gig. I think we were just drinking there. And drinking and fighting. It's a good night out. Columbia's, just to finish off, Columbia's CEO Tim Boyle makes a proposition for those who believe in the strange view of the universe, i.e. the flat earth theory. Prove it. Anyone who can reach the edge of the earth and take a photo will win, quote, everything owned by Columbia. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Get snapping. I tell you, I got my. They've retrieved my camera from the police station in Shibuya. Oh, well, tell us about that next time. All right. What a great little teaser trailer. But, we'll see you next time, for crying out loud. We'll be back on Thursday, the 9th of July. This summer's ticking itself off, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, we'll be back then. Look after yourselves and get us an email if you want. hello@lookalikes.com, and we might read it out in 3 weeks' time.